Good morning and welcome to A Positive Pause with Paula. Family, you see I have an empty chair right here. We're doing something a little different. I have a guest. Please join us, guests. Good morning.
Good morning.
Family, I pray you guys had a fantastic Mother's Day. This is my daughter. Good morning, daughter.
Good morning, Mother.
For people who do not know her, this is Keisha Nicole,
All right.
my daughter. So today we're sitting here because we're going to be doing some reflections on Mother's Day. How was your Mother's Day, daughter?
Well, as you know, Mother's Day is a little difficult for me, but yesterday was a pretty cool day. I relaxed a little bit, and later on in the evening, I spent time with some family friends. So it was good.
I am so glad.
How about you?
My Mother's Day was fantastic. I woke up to several text messages wishing me a happy Mother's Day. Didn't go to church yesterday. I kind of slept in, family. I took one for myself and talked with my daughter. We had what we call quiet time yesterday, which was fantastic. Everybody should have quiet time. So today, I wanted to do this because our relationship is fantastic.
Now, yeah.
But
Now.
it always has not been that way.
Yeah, and I guess we thought that this would be a great idea, especially coming off of Mother's Day, just to do a little reflection on our relationship. Because again, like I said, it hasn't always been this way. I'm in my 40s now, so it's a little different. But back then,
family, I was a single mom. Worked full time.
mm-hmm.
Sometimes worked 2 jobs just to maintain. So when you have that, you have to have a partnership. I have always been a mom. I have never been your friend, right?
Growing up, no,
Yes,
no,
yes.
no. I've always been my mother. I thought back then a strict mom, but yeah, okay, go ahead.
And you know what? We raise our children the way we were raised because that's what we know. I came from a very strict family in which I was the only girl. Keisha is an only child.
I think that was enough. I think that was enough for me.
I think that was enough for me. God knows what he's doing, okay? He knows what he's doing. But as an only child, we always had other people in the home. Always had her friends over spending the night. And if you spend the night in my house, you have assignments to do. You have chores, right, Keisha?
Yeah, but that was fun, after slumber parties, getting up, everybody getting all their sleeping bags and everything together and, smelling bacon cooking in the back, breakfast. So, that was a little fun, especially for me because I had help doing the chores.
As far as other things, do you think you had a great childhood? What do you remember about our relationship?
I think I had a lovely childhood because I remember being exposed to a lot of different things coming up. I was always surrounded with what they call now, what used to be called the village, and I had a powerful village, and I still have a strong village, known now as a support system, as they say. But I had a lovely childhood. I was treated as a child should be. I grew up in the era where a child is supposed to stay in the child's place. You know, wasn't no talking back, wasn't no being in the room with my mom and all of her friends and my aunts and uncles and things like that. We really weren't too much even privy to, let's say, the business throughout the household because I was in a child's place. So overall, it was great. We went on trips. I had a bomb childhood.
Great. I'm glad you thought so and think so. As far as discipline, what do you think?
Well, like I said in the beginning of this video, I used to, when I was growing up, think that you were a strict mom, you know. But hindsight, of course, grown now, it was what you would call tough love, and it's really appreciated being in my position now because I have what you call a foundation. I think I got a good foundation. But growing up, yeah, I thought you were strict. You know, again, I had things that I had to do after school. It was discipline. It was discipline. It was things that were expected of me to do. For instance, when I get out of school, of course, you got to do your homework, make sure the dishes, make sure the house clean, all that before I get home, you know, that type of thing. So, yeah.
And one thing we did back then that is kind of forbidden now, it wouldn't be at my house, spankings. Okay? I did put my hand on my daughter when it was needed. Now, I'm surprised. Kids can call protective services on their parents.
Oh, yeah, they got these parents scared of them.
You can't touch them. But when my daughter was growing up and that was needed, that's what she got. Mm-hmm. We also had fun. We did a whole lot of things together, and that's what a mother and daughter should do. Now, a lot of times we talked, but a lot of times daughters can't really say certain things to their mothers. Now, as our relationship has evolved and we are adults now, our relationship is at another level. We hang out together and have fun. Mm-hmm. There are still some things my daughter will not do in front of me. Mm-hmm. There's still some things my daughter will not say in front of me.
That's called respect. I'm always respect you as my mother because you've required that, demanded that from a child. So it's second nature. You know, I just can't see myself doing or saying certain things in front of you because you're my mother. And I don't see myself doing it just because I have a past because I'm grown now. You know, I'm going to always be your child. I'm going to always have the utmost respect for you and demand that everybody else does.
And she does. She does, y'all. Mm-hmm. I really appreciate you saying that. And me, I have the utmost respect for you.
Oh, you're going to make me cry.
I am so proud of the woman that you have grown into. You take care of business first. You have a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm. I work hard, so I play hard.
I know, that's right. Mm-hmm. A family, this is just an amazing evolution.
Right.
Mother and daughter evolution. Because like she said, it has not always been like that.
I was a mischievous teen. Unfortunately, I put her through the ringer. I remember being on punishment for like a year.
Not a year.
A year, honey, because I was like so, you know, I just was, and I have apologized for that, but I was terrible.
She wasn't terrible. She had everything you did brought you to the person you are now. Mm-hmm. And as a teenager, I was very rebellious. Mm-hmm. So what do the elders say? You getting it back.
But let's talk about like now how we like basically got our like own relationship. I call my mother my best friend, you know. Still is my mother, but I consider her to be my best friend. Like we We have our own nicknames for each other. We have basically like our own little language. You know what I'm saying? We was talking about the other day, kind of like pig Latin. We got to put a name on it, like mother and daughter ease or something like that.
Something like that. Something. But we do have a language of our own where a lot of people, when we're talking and we're with someone, they might say, huh? But we know what we meant. Well, family, this has just been a wonderful, wonderful having you join us to talk about reflections on our mother-daughter relationship.
I enjoyed this. I want to come back.
And I want you to come back. Family, thank you for tuning in. Please drop me a comment below.
Oh, wait, before you do that, can I share something?
Yes, please do.
I wanted to show you guys this tumbler that we have. Me and my mom, we have the same tumbler, and this is a representation of my son. The cardinal is a representation of my son, Andre Jr., that's the reason why Mother's Day is a little iffy, a little sad sometimes for me, because AJ has been gone for 21 years. My son passed away when he was 5 in 2003. It is 2024. So this is a little
memento, something that we use to think about him, because a lot of times outside, getting in our car, a cardinal will come on our fence. And you know what they say about cardinals? What does it say, Keisha?
The cup said, cardinals appears when angels are near. And this particular cardinal, we want to think it's the same cardinal, but this particular cardinal has followed us from our old residence to our new residence. Well, the residence where we are now.
Yes.
So it to us is a special. I mean, we even talk to the bird sometime when we see it.
Very special. It seems like the bird is listening, you know. So we keep cardinals very close to our hearts in remembrance of AJ, her son, my grandson. Very special Mother's Day, always. She was a great mom, is a great mom. We'll never forget him, never.
Mm-hmm.
So family, I want you to drop me a comment below. Let me know what you think. I know hope you got something from this discussion on reflections of Mother's Day. Please join me next time for a positive pause with Paula. May God continue to bless you. Peace and love always.